Now, Sherlock Holmes in the 20-something century played on Cuba for a long time as well. And I remember just like staying up in one night. It was either like Saturday or Sunday or Friday that I seen this show on, or all three. And it was like late night TV they had for like the older kids. And basically the show is about how Sherlock Holmes is in the now 20-something century, and they have flying cars, robots that can aid you in all kinds of stuff he's trying to get used to. Then he learns that Watson has passed, and now they give him a robot version of Watson, which he does not like. But then comes to like going through that series, and I love this cartoon. One of my favorites, actually, because it was just so unique to see a TV show that was something different for a change. And it was just a show I will still love to this day. And if they ever brought it back as a TV show itself, I would actually watch it still, because it was so interesting seeing this character from the whatever 19 something or 18 something going to like the 22nd century and trying to get used to what's custom now, still solving mysteries, mind you, but trying to get used to life now. You know, there's been movies who done that, but to me, movies and TV shows have done that. But this TV show executed it perfectly. One of those shows that did execute this plot excellently to me. You don't have to. I love this show. People could, take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like this most amazing show, but I thought it was at the time. It's still good if you ever went, back on this. But I liked how they, progressed it with, Watson, and how it had all Watson's memories and all that. But Sherlock didn't like the robot. This robot had a prosthetic mask of Watson, so it would look like him, but it wasn't him. And it was just, the robot tried in many episodes, in a way to, become Watson to Sherlock, but he felt like he was failing in a way, because Sherlock didn't want nothing really to do with him. And it was just then, when the series goes through the episodes and seasons, Sherlock gets the custom and considers the robot a friend just like Watson, and it was just, Then there's this detective lady that was added. She works for the cops, in the TV show, and she occasionally helps Sherlock, and also, locks up the criminals they capture with the help of her. Then, it's just then they have Moriarty. At first they thought Moriarty was just a recreation, like a robot, or someone took his blood and, made a new whatever. But turns out he was also frozen and whatever. And it's the actual Moriarty from way back then. So he fights Moriarty, but he also fights other villains and stuff. And the show is also funny. One thing I remember from the show, they won't let Sherlock drive the flying cars at all. And it's like a funny thing. They have to have like Watson or the detective driving around. And like every time, it doesn't come off up a lot, but it's still there. And it's like, what if, they would not let him drive because he just can't figure it out yet. So they're like, nope, no, you're not driving. You're not driving flying cars now. But other than that, you can see some of the humor parts in the whole TV show. And it really is funny. I don't know what the demographic of this cartoon is, but it's a mixture of like kids and teens. But other than that, that's pretty much all I can really say about Sherlock Holmes in the 20-something century. 22nd century, anyway. And yeah, this will be this review of Sherlock Holmes in the 20-something century.